Happy New Year, happy January. It's just a couple of days after December and I haven't done a favorites video in like forever. So I thought I would just jump in and try and get a quick December favorites video in. I've got mostly beauty items and then just a couple of other random things that I thought I would throw in. So let's get started with some beauty items. Okay, I think I may have had this as a favorite before, but I just bought another one because I love this so much. I figure it deserves another mention, even if I have already mentioned it. But this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I love this stuff. This is so perfect. It's kind of a thicker foundation, but it goes on so smoothly. The coverage is so nice. It's not cakey at all. It feels so good on your skin. My skin has been less oily since I've been pregnant for whatever reason, and so I used to use like a lot of powder foundations, but that hasn't been working as well lately. So this is perfect. I use this almost every single day. I'm in the shade medium neutral, just totally in the middle of the road there. It's about 40 bucks. This lasted me though maybe like 5 months, close to 5 months, using it kind of off and on, and then a ton toward the end. And it's nice that it's in this squeeze bottle. Like it can stand up, but then it just squeezes out, and so you can really get to like the last bit of it, and you can kind of see on the side here how much you have left. It's wonderful. I love it. Favorite foundation of December by far. My favorite mascara I got in a sample from Birchbox. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. So this is the smaller version, but I did actually use my points last night and I went in and I bought the full-size version. This stuff is so good. It makes your lashes so thick. So this is the wand. It's a pretty thick wand, and so you can kind of tell sometimes from the wand how it's going to end up on your lashes. This just deposits so much. You can really get down into like the base of your lashes and make them really dark and really thick. And I am all about the lashes. I never do false lashes, but I will put on a ton of mascara. And the only thing about it is that it does like flake a little bit, or just kind of smudges a little bit, probably because I put so much on. So I've also been liking this CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume in waterproof. So I will put on, you know, several layers of the Stila and then go over it and kind of seal it in with this mascara here. And so the wand I think is really good. Like it doesn't mess up the separation and the spacing that the other mascara has given you already. This just goes over, it just brushes through really nicely, and then I always use this on my bottom lashes as well. I think this is a really good bottom lash mascara. I don't like to use completely waterproof mascara like all the way through because I wear so much mascara that it's kind of hard to get it all off. But if I can just seal it in with some waterproof and then do waterproof on the bottom, then I don't get any smudging, and then it's not too bad to get it off at the end of the day. So these two together have been like my holy grail this month. For lips, I have two favorites. The first one I'm wearing right now, this is the Buxom Full On Lip Cream, and this one is in the shade Cur Royale, I guess. I don't know. It's on my lips right now. It's not quite as dark as it looks in the tube. It kind of shears out a little bit, but this is what I got with my like 500 point perk at Sephora. You got like 5 different Buxom products, and this one was my favorite one of the 5. It's really like tingly on your lips, like they almost feel cold when you put it on, you know? And I just love the color. I think it's so nice for winter. I don't usually do like the matte or like really thick lipsticks, but I just kind of like a little bit more of a sheer gloss, but then this one has the kind of deeper color that I really was looking for. So I've been wearing this a lot. And the other one that I've been wearing when I'm just going for more of a neutral colored lip is Tiramisu in the NYX Butter Gloss. I've tried to find another one of these just to have like a backup, and I haven't been able to find one like at Target. So hopefully I can find another one because I love this. It's just such a perfect like neutral nude shade. Actually, I should totally look at the Santa Anita Mall. I think they're the first mall to have an actual NYX store in their mall. I saw it the other day, yesterday. It looks like a Mac store or something. It's kind of funny. Like it's all NYX stuff, which is usually like fairly cheap and affordable, you know, like at the drugstore. But then you could go into this like studio, basically like a Mac studio, and they were like doing people's makeup and stuff. I almost went in, but I don't know, it just kind of seemed like a big ordeal, but maybe they would have this. If you live in like the San Gabriel Valley and you're looking for like the widest possible selection of NYX products, go to the Santa Anita Mall. They got a whole store for you. For my favorite eyeshadow palette of the month, this was another sample from Birchbox that I ended up purchasing the whole big product. So this is the Formalized palette from Coastal Scents. Okay, the thing about Coastal Scents that annoys me is just their name. Like, what about that has anything to do with makeup? Coastal Scents? I don't know, like that just sounds like a candle company or something. Like, it just irritates me. Like I don't really like their packaging. I don't like their name. They just never appealed to me as a brand in any way. But I got this shade right here, this one, as a sample in one of my Birchboxes, and then another one maybe like that one. And this shade looks so dang good on like hazel eyes. It makes them look so green. It's really weird. Like every time I wear this, my eyes look super green. I'm not wearing it today, but I just had to have it. So I think this shade is really nice. And then the rest of them are pretty neutral, but it's more of like a pinky palette overall. And I didn't really have too many colors like this. I like this kind of bronzy one down here. I really like the matte shades. The ones in the corners are matte, and then you've got more shimmery ones like in the center. And so this is just a really good palette for me. I think if you've green eyes, then this one just makes them pop and look really, really good. It doesn't have anything too dark, so you can't do like a very smoky look or anything super dramatic, but it's just good for like an everyday palette. And it's cheap. I can't remember how much this was on Birchbox, but I had some points, and they're like always 50% off. Like Coastal Scents is just always 50% off. So it's affordable, and these are like really good quality eyeshadows. So like this. The Revealed palette is their most like popular palette, I guess, but it was just so irritating to me how like after the Naked palettes came out, everybody just like went in a thesaurus and just tried to like make their own palette, like Naked, okay, then now there's the Nudes palettes or the Revealed palettes. Like every synonym for Naked like became a palette, and I was just like, I'm not playing this game. I'm not getting sucked into this. So I never bought that one, but Formalize, I like this one. I've never done an unfavorite before, but I just thought I would, just for fun. So I really love the Benefit like brow gel, I guess, you know, that you just like brush through your brows. I think it works really well. So I was like, oh, maybe I will just get this Maybelline Brow Drama because the Benefit one is super expensive and it's like this big. So then this one is bigger and way cheaper, but it's like terrible. Like I don't even understand how anyone thought this was a good idea. Like none of the product is actually on this little wand thing. Like I can rub this all over my hand and like hardly anything gets on there. So this is terrible. Don't bother with the Maybelline Brow Drama. It's a waste of time. Another Birchbox sample that I loved is this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. It's a dry shampoo. And since I got my hair cut shorter than I asked for, I haven't really been wearing it curly because it just looks a little bit odd. I need it to be a little bit longer. I wanted it like this length when curly, but that means you have to cut it longer. So I've been like straightening it a lot, and I don't want to straighten it every single day. And this one is probably the best. I mean, it gives you a lot of volume. I think I'm totally out of it now. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, woo. Okay, yeah, it really like picks up your hair and makes it smell nice, and you just don't feel the need to wash it every day. So this is really good. I think I might get the full size, but it is pretty expensive, so I'm gonna save up some points before I do. This is another thing that I had a sample of in my Birchbox. This is the Temple Spa Lala Lagoon shower gel, and just since I've been pregnant, I've been not liking scents that are like super sweet or super overwhelming. This one is just very fresh. It smells like a spa. It smells a little bit manly, to be honest. Yeah, pretty manly. A lot of people in the reviews like didn't like the scent of this, but I do. It just smells like herbs and like, what does it have? Rosewood, patchouli, aloe vera, essential oils. So I really like this. It just smells so good and like makes you feel so clean in the shower. So love this. My camera just turned off and I had to like mess with it and turn it back on, so don't know if it looks weird right now. But anyway, another like kind of scent based item thing is this Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day dishwashing soap, and I always like this brand, but I just hadn't tried the honeysuckle scent. So again, like, I'm just kind of sensitive to smells right now, and so I had been using the lavender one, which I used to love, and now all of a sudden I just don't like it. But this scent I really like, the honeysuckle. It's just a little more subtle. It's like kind of sweet, and we don't have a dishwasher, so I have to do dishes pretty often. And so what I like about this brand is that it does like leave a fresh scent. I like that in like their, you know, they just have a spray like for your kitchen counters, and they've got this. I like having a scent, but I just want to make sure the scent's not bothering me. This one I hadn't really noticed before, but the honeysuckle, it's good. I have like every item in the honeysuckle range now, so I like it. These have been sitting back there. I saw these on Shark Tank. I love that show. And this is a pancake mix called Kodiak cakes. And I actually, lately I haven't really been eating these, but a couple of weeks ago, like, this just always sounded good, like on Saturday mornings. And what I like about it is that it's pretty thick, like, you know, it's whole wheat, oat, and honey, so it feels kind of like hearty. I love Bisquick pancakes, but, you know, this just kind of makes you feel like you're being a little bit healthier. And it's just equal parts mix to water. So it's so easy to just like make it for one person, or, you know, make it for two people, however many people that you want. You don't really have to follow too much of the directions on the back. You just go equal parts mixed to water. It does say you're supposed to do it on a griddle, but I just do it in a pan with, you know, a little bit of oil. And they're super good. I like these. Shark Tank, just one big commercial basically. Okay, the last two things I wanted to show you are kind of baby related. Well, this one's definitely baby related. I was looking for like a little journal to, you know, kind of keep track of everything throughout my pregnancy, and it was kind of hard to find a good one. Like, I went to Barnes & Noble and just like looked on the internet, and most of them were really weird, and I didn't like there's always some weird looking pregnant lady on the front cover and stuff, and I just didn't like very many of them. But I figured Etsy would have some really cute options, and they did. So I got this one here. This is from a shop called Paperlust Studio. I'll leave a link below. And I loved this kind of like black floral pattern. I just thought this was really pretty. It just says, "My Baby Bump, a weekly journal of growing a little human." And then like the funniest thing too was that you could choose what color baby you wanted, if you wanted a black or a white baby. And so we were like, can we have a brown one in the middle? So, you know, it's like a little bit diverse, but I liked what was on the inside as well. It has sections for each trimester. So like this is the first trimester, and it just asks you like stuff that you want to remember, like where were you when you found out, your reaction, how did you tell your partner. It goes all the way back to like week 1 and week 2. We didn't know that early. I started with like week 7, and so on one side you could journal or like put in a little picture, and then on the other side it's got little questions that they ask you. Best moment of the week, symptoms, cravings, anything you missed, health. And I just got washi tape, and we've been trying to take pictures and put them in every week. I just thought this was super cute. This was like the next week. There were a couple weeks where just like nothing happened. Like I was way too tired and I forgot about this. But on some weeks I would have like an ultrasound picture that I could put in as well. I kind of liked that. At the end of the first trimester section, I put in like a little bit bigger picture of the little baby. It's so cute. Can't wait to find out if it's a girl or a boy. I still don't know, but I feel weird calling it all the time. So now I'm into the second trimester. Sometimes we don't remember to take a picture, and I just have to put in like the ultrasound, because we're getting a lot of ultrasound pictures too. So it's just kind of fun to like record the memories in here. Shoot, I think we are already like a couple weeks behind because of vacation and stuff, but whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. I'll be able to look back at this and just kind of remember a few things, and then hey, if there's a blank week, then I'll just know I was really busy that week. But I just think this will be really special to have for later, and it's nice and small. This is not like a huge thing that I'm gonna not be able to find space for later on or whatever. I can just kind of keep this anywhere. It's really teeny, super cute. It wasn't very expensive. I will leave a link below because I recommend these. And then the last thing, just kind of to go along with that, we got one of these cameras, these little Fujifilm like instant cameras. I just think these are so fun anyway. But then like little, you know, pregnancy pictures were a good excuse to actually buy it. So we got the yellow because we weren't sure if it was a boy or a girl, because your options are like blue, pink, yellow, or white. And I thought, I don't know, white I might get kind of dirty. So we just went with yellow, and then you have to buy film for it. Like the film is super expensive. It's basically like $1 a picture. So that's the only thing, is that I don't know where you can find cheap film. I just went to Michael's and it wasn't cheap at all, but you know, it's worth it. So that's everything that I've got for December favorites. One of my New Year's resolutions, well, I just go with one word, you know? And so my word for 2016 is to create. So I have to create my thesis, I'm creating a person, and I want to create more content on YouTube. I actually have a nicer camera. I'm just like, not sure how to use it very well yet. It's been kind of iffy. It's just user error, but I'm working on that. That's one of my goals. My goal is to kind of up the quality of my YouTube videos. So if you have any like suggestions for videos or just suggestions in general, what is with those freaking loud birds? Can you tell that I get like irritable as a pregnant person? I'm not like the super happy, like, oh, everything is wonderful pregnant person. I'm like, stop being annoying, everything. But anyway, if you have any suggestions for me, let me know down below, things that I can just kind of, you know, work towards this year. That would be helpful if you have any ideas. I'm rubbing my tummy, sorry. I like always do this now. It's just so tempting. But anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful 2016 so far, and I will see you soon. Bye.